The most important thing to understand about stillness is that in stillness what you are doing is nothing at all. Observing and simply watch. With God everything is in simplicity, order, and peace, while Satan being of destruction, chaos, and confusion. What is happening when you become the observer of these thoughts and simply watch? We are connecting to the part of us that is of the Father, that is the breath of life within us. And the reason it is very powerful to simply watch these thoughts, not having an opinion of them, relaxing into them and letting them go and take heart, is because Jesus Christ has overcome the world and is one with the Father within us. Being watchful is mentioned over 30 times in the New Testament alone, remaining watchful in that we would not enter into temptation. The temptation being anything that robs you of your true self, that is the depression, anxiety, addictions, etc. Watching the inward thoughts, not identifying with them, and bringing them to the obedience of our own awareness. As it is written, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Christ being the great I am. The I am within us being our own awareness, the one watching life happen and watching the inward thoughts. Jesus Christ teaches us best himself in the Garden of Gethsemane, when he prays for 3 hours, as it is written. Then Jesus came with them to a place called Gethsemane, and said to the disciples, Sit here, while I go and pray over there. And he took with him Peter and the 2 sons of Zebedee, and he began to be very sorrowful and deeply distressed. Then he said to them, My soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even to death. Stay here and watch with me. He went a little farther and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will. Then he came to the disciples and found them sleeping, and said to Peter, What, could you not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray, lest you enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Again, a second time he went away and prayed, saying, O my Father, if this cup cannot pass from me, unless I drink it, your will be done. And he came and found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy. So he left them, went away again, and prayed the 3rd time, saying the same words. Then he came to his disciples and said to them, Are you still sleeping and resting? Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is being betrayed into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us be going. See, my betrayer is at hand. The reason the disciples kept falling asleep is because when you are still, the first thing that happens is that you will want to fall asleep. Because the ego does not want to lose control, even if it is peaceful and beautiful. It is the ego that runs from stillness at all costs. Know yourselves, brothers and sisters, that we become one in the body of Christ and in the army of God.